What's good, YouTube? It's Ray Jarrell. So in today's video, I want to show you guys gameplay of me using this overrated 4-man blitz in Madden 22. So if you enjoyed this video, go and drop a like on the video right now. Go ahead and sub and turn those post notifications on. So the playbook I'm actually in is the Chicago Bears. Again, the playbook I'm in is the Chicago Bears. Now, when I first did this video, I was in another playbook, but I think actually the Chicago Bears is a better playbook if you want to use the 2-4-5 odd defense. Now, quickly, the reason why is because you do have nickel triple is actually pretty good. I may do a video on nickel triple because it's actually a really good defense. And also you do have 3-3-5 wide. You also have 4-3 even 6-1, which is a really nice run stopping formation. And you also have 3-4 odd, and plus you do have 1-4-6, and you also have dime rush, which is actually a nice defense too. So it's actually a really well-rounded playbook, to be honest with you guys. So I think Chicago Bears is one of the best defensive playbooks inside of Madden. Honestly, you still do have 4-4 split, which is also a pretty nice kind of goal line formation. So anyways, without further ado, I want to talk to you guys about 2-4-5 odd. Now, first of all, you want to make sure you do not pick random play, obviously, but when you run this, you actually want to make sure that you have your auto flip off. Now, you can have zone drops on if you want. That's completely up to you. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn zone drops off. And like I said, you can do any of these settings if you want. Now, the reason I got you guys here is to quickly talk about one of the issues that I have with this defense when you run this. So let's just go to Sam Mike 3 press, and remember, we want to flip the play, so let's go ahead and pick that. And like I said, after I talk to you about this, we'll go ahead and dive right into gameplay. So we'll just come out and we'll come out in random gun. It really doesn't matter. Now, the only issue, so remember, the setup for this is to pinch your defensive line. Excuse me, pinch your whole defense. You want to slide your defensive line to the right, and you want to quarterback and tame. Now, the only issue with this is that in game, this guy right here, I don't know what it is, but he actually runs slow. Like in practice mode, if I show you right here practice, watch how he gets like a little speed boost, and he's going to be able to get through. Now, for some reason during the game, that actually does not happen like that. He actually goes really slow. He'll still disengage, not disengage. He'll still actually get there, but he doesn't get there as fast as you're seeing. So make sure this is a pass play. Okay, let's do 4 verts or whatever. Let's put the running back on the route to make sure. All right, now I wanted to show you guys real quick that it comes in, of course, what you guys see in part 1. But I just wanted to quickly say that notice right here how he gets a speed boost. For some reason in the game, it doesn't work that way. I'm not too sure why that is, to be honest with you guys. And I'm gonna kind of do some testing on play now and kind of see if I can have a setup to where he doesn't get a little slow rush animation. But if I am able to cook up something, I will put out a part 3 showing you guys that. But what I wanted to explain to you quickly is that notice how he gets like a speed boost. So I'm gonna let it play normal speed. So notice how he's gonna keep running back there. Even in practice mode, he still doesn't come as fast as he could. I'm not sure why that is, but in game you're gonna see the same exact scenario play out where he gets a free rush, but he just doesn't get there in time because he runs really slow. And I think that's one way EA kind of nerfing this play a little bit. But just wanted to make sure I did show you that. So let's go in and hop right into the gameplay. All right, so you can tell right here my opponent did come out in the I formation. Now you can tell I'm in 3-3-5 wide, and I'm just not a huge believer in running this 2-4-5 odd versus under center formations. So anytime my opponent comes out in a under center formation, I'm going to stay 3-3-5 wide. Now right here, if you guys are curious about any adjustments I'm making, basically I'm just playing normal I'm playing default zones. So basically it's going to be a true cover 4 match style defense. And normally I like to actually sit in this and just see if they have any one-play touchdowns versus, or see if they have any chunk plays. And at that point, I'll actually turn zone drops on, adjust a couple things. That's when I like to do things. So, because there's a lot of people in the community who can't stop this specific play, like almost stock, if you will, because of the match principles. It's kind of unpredictable with this particular one, unless you face it a lot and have a good route combo cooked up to cook it. I kind of like to sit in and just see, okay, does he know how to stop regular cover 4 quarter match basically. So anyways, in a second here, he's actually going to use a real play, but you can tell, it really does a great job though, honestly. Even that little match on the backside, which is why I said you get like a lot of weird things that happen. So he's coming out in gun wide trick week, so now I can actually run what I want to run because he's coming out in a gun formation. So you seen I did turn auto flip off, and we are in 2-4-5 odd, and then we're going to go ahead and run Sam Mike 3 press. So basically, like I said, same setup, pinch your defense, slide your line, quarterback and take. Now just pay attention to that linebacker, but right there, that's one of the things that was my fault. But the good thing is that we still are able to have pretty solid run defense. Now there are a couple things that you can't control, what you'll see in this game. It's one of the unfortunate things on here, but I was actually testing out having my user on this left side just because a lot of times the weakness of this defense is going to be the flat. But you can tell right there, like, we didn't get through, but we still have a 5-man rush, which is why I said I really love this defense regardless, because it's one of those defenses where even if you don't get through, it's really not that big of a deal. It's right there. We are going to go ahead and blow up the run in the backfield. So we're just going to try to hopefully get him to come out in the gun formation right here. Gun stack Y off weak. So we are able to run this little 4-man. Now I call it a 4-man, but most of the time I actually do 5. And the reason I do 5 is just because normally I keep that guy in the quarterback contain out there. But I do 4 if I want to put him in like any type of zone. But right there, he is going to run a little screen, and we are going to be able to make the tackle. But also, one thing I do want to say, it was extremely hard trying to find you guys a game where somebody actually passes the ball out of shotgun on a somewhat consistent basis, because you guys might not realize it, but most people do not like passing ball, and they just really just want to sit there and run the ball out of the single back, or they want to pass it out of single back. And and I don't really like running this defense out of like a single back style or I form. And it's like people get these teams and they'll just want to run the ball or just, single back wing pair you to death and, all that stuff. So it really took kind of a while just to even find somebody who was somewhat, you can tell right here, even he's consistently running. But one of the things that actually makes me mad about Madden, to be real with you, and why, I'm not a huge fan of it this year is for that reason right there. Like that exact play, there's no way that Jamal Adams just didn't light up, just didn't have, no type of way to get to the ball. But I mean, it is what it is. But right here you can tell we are playing a man coverage variation. Now anytime I run man, I do like to sit in 4, and I love to do this with the purple or a hard flat, and I like the zone drop. But right there, I guess you could say that was my fault, but at the same time, normally they'll actually light up, and if it's somebody that has that enforcer, they'll actually let him connect with that big hit. So so he does break another long run. But right here, he's going to be in a bunch offset, and like I said, any type of shotgun formation you can run this. So right here, I was actually trying to show you guys what I was doing, but I was putting that corner in a soft squat, just so he can actually help out on the flat route if somebody went flat. But didn't able to get that adjustment off because right now I am not zone dropping. And one of the weaknesses of this defense, I will say, is the quick snap. And you can tell right there, that time, if you guys notice, we actually did get through. And he actually did not get a slow pass rush. He actually got through really fast. He just wasn't able to make the tackle. So it's not every time that they get a slow little speed boost. It's very inconsistent. One play that he gets through, he might. Another play, he might not. And you guys are going to be able to notice that in this game too. So right here, first and goal, more than likely he's going to score. First and goal on the 1. You can almost run any run play and they're going to let you score just about. But he's going to hurry up offense. So I was trying to set it up to blow up the run. He did not. And I don't know why he chose to do this. He has Matthew Stafford. I guess he thought he was going to get some type of different animation. He should have fumbled, to be real with you. But regardless, he doesn't get any points at the end of the half. So he is going to get the ball. And he is going to come out in single back. And like I said, I'm not doing nothing special. I'm just playing normal cover 4, the match coverage on here with this vertical hook. You can tell it does really great. That vertical hook sat right there where it needed to. And don't know why he threw that. Should have threw the ball out of bounds. But regardless, we will take that pick. So right here, we are going to be able to get back on offense. And of course, we did end up scoring, and now we are back on defense. So now he has to come out in the gun because he has to pass the ball at this point. And this is why, I chose this gameplay, just because you can see that he has to pass the ball. Now, right here, that's what I should expect to happen when you try to run the ball, is be able to auto lock on the hit stick, which I think is a great thing to have when you have an enforcer. I think you should have that feature. But anyways, what I want to show you guys right here, we don't get through, but just look at the rush. You see right there, we do have a 5-man rush regardless, no matter what happens. And if you guys are curious, I'm not sure where I'm gonna put the face cam, but he is coming out in Trey flex. No, why I gotta look at it again. It's like wide trips or something like that. I forgot what it is. But anyways, just kind of pay attention to that linebacker. You can tell right there, he comes through, but it's such a slow animation that they give him. So like I said, the last time, if you remember, he actually came through really, really fast. But the time before, which is just now, he came really slow. So like I said, it's... Oh, and the formation is Trey ISO. By the way, Trey ISO is he running, if you guys were curious. But anyways, you can tell it's really inconsistent, and that's the only bad thing I have with this defense. But I mean, to me that's a small price to pay, because what happens is you're gonna start having things like that happen to where he's actually worried about the rush, so he's gonna try to force passes because he feels like he's not gonna have enough time. So we do end up scoring right there, and like I said, he's in Trey ISO, so I think he's just being ignorant at this point and just wanting to say, you know what, I'm just gonna run this formation no matter what. because it didn't seem like he had an actual dot cooked up out of nothing. So I kind of just was playing the same defense because I figured he's giving me the same play. You can tell I put my end right there in a hard flat, and I have a purple out there for a seam, just to kind of match with something. And I have that streak manned up pretty much. So I was just playing around with pressing and not pressing because I'm not using zone drop. So if I press him, he actually will press, which is a couple things I like to mess around with. So this is actually a base defense for me that I really like because I'm going to be responsible for the whole left side of the field. And I'm just kind of reading, seeing what's up. And also the other thing that can nullify this blitz, if you guys are curious with the 4-man, is if you move the pocket slightly to the right, it's going to force the offensive line to actually block. So that's one way you can actually nullify this. So if somebody's running this on you and they're consistently getting it, just move the pocket to the right a little bit, and that actually force them to actually play it. And also the reason why I man it up and actually instead of using zone coverage, because that right there can happen to where he can actually be in the perfect position to actually peel off and actually, you know, deflect the pass. So if you guys are curious, that's why I was manning it up, because I didn't want to have to worry about that crosser, because I wanted to just play on the running back route, to be real with you. But right here, don't know why he tried that, but if you pay attention, we actually almost got through right there again. And that's pretty much going to wrap up this video, man. So that's going to wrap it up for this video. I do hope you guys have a blessed day. I'm Ray Jarrell, and I'm out.